So that's Uncle Randy. Uncle Randy, you wouldn't happen to have that whack ass, bitch ass sister's address of yours. He got my phone number from Colleen this year because I threatened to murder her ass. Period. And, I don't talk to Randy. I haven't talked to him in years. Randy also told me that he has seen my daughter once before. No, I've never let him, but my mom did, according to him. And he said that shit to me the other day. There are fucking papers in the back of this apartment with Randy Kovack. It says Randy Kovack. I've sent him a picture of it. Here, let's just go in the fucking phone. To the pictures that I saw. I sent him. This is my grandmother's hand. Oh. I hate text messages and pictures and shit like that. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyway, it's written on a piece of paper in the back of this apartment. All these notes about that my grandma wrote on my mother, him. Okay, so look. Here we go. I sent him this picture. Randy Kovack, is that you? And he said no. That note in the back bedroom says that he was alone with my 14-year-old sister at some point in time. And I know it wasn't me because this motherfucker has never touched me. But he told me that my mom introduced him to my daughter before. And no, when, Uncle Randy? When were you in New York with my daughter? Because I haven't seen you in New York. I'm going to say, no. Maybe in Roberts Avenue, but Naomi wasn't born then. You said it was the apartment where, it might not be Roberts, actually, the other apartment I'm thinking about. Anyway, I haven't been over in Pelham area in a long time. But you said the one where you look out the window and you see the Rite Aid across the street, I got her that apartment. So if that's where you saw my daughter, I'm going to tell you right now, I have no knowledge of that whatsoever. And that's where you said you was. And that is where Colleen fucking, oh my God, Colleen. I had to have Aunt Kathy come, oh, I never ever saw you there, Randy. With my child. That better be a fucking lie that you told me, bro. However, my mom is not a trustworthy person to fucking believe about any goddamn thing. And, it's possible that Randy might be telling the truth, as well as, I don't know Randy like that. I don't know none of my mom's family members like that. I know Uncle Larry would never fucking, let me just say this like this. None of my fucking grown-up family members, can I say, have ever fucking molested me. But my sister, she was my fucking predator growing up. Okay? And, Chris, would join in with the shit, and Tiffany was not fucking interested at all. Hell motherfucking no. Tiffany was off back by herself, scared all the motherfucking time, most of the time. I tried to ask Sarah about the times that she has, fucking molested me, and and the only reason why is because, well, I know that it wasn't her fault. First time I got molested, I was 7, though, and she was 10. So this paperwork says 14, and I don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm just going to say, I think that I fucking blocked some shit out from 0 to 3. I am... This is why I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to do none of that shit ever again. I just want people to fucking, don't play with people's heads and shit like that. Yo, I deadass didn't even need to know fucking none of this shit. I had to fucking start, I had to start digging this shit and why the fuck it, Christopher Robert Richards. My brother. Man, I think he got molested too somewhere along the way. However, I got a piece of hair in my mouth. I tried to ask Sarah and Chris about shit that happened when we were kids, when we were 16 in the car. I was 16, we were just I don't know. We're about 2 to 3 years apart, all me, Sarah, and Chris, okay? And I asked both of them a question in the car. It was in Sarah's fucking Suzuki in North Carolina. We were there one day when I was 16. And I was like, yo, I asked them a question, and they were like, that never happened. They just kind of like put a smirk on her face and they're like, that never. Sarah said that never happened, and Chris said, don't talk about that shit again. And then a few years ago, when I'm in therapy and shit like that, or like, I wasn't in therapy actually. I was in therapy when I snapped on my sister and I said, no, you can't come here. And the reason why I did that is because I've just been trying to figure out how to get my fucking kids back. And she chose to go, and she was going through a situation, my sister, big time. And she needed me to rescue her, and I was terrified. I didn't know what to do, okay? And I flipped on my sister, and she ended up sending her 3 little girls here to New York with my nephew. And I had to go get them in the middle of the night on October 2022 morning, on a Sunday morning, which I had to work for the New York City Parks Department because Colleen Joanne Kovack threw out 3 little girls in the middle of the fucking night, basically, and my oldest nephew. And she's calling my oldest nephew a faggot out loud in the middle of the street in the Bronx. And 3 little babies coming downstairs in the middle of the night in October in the Bronx without fucking hoodies on, no jackets, nothing. She got all this shit in like a little bag, and I gotta go out there because Sarah calls me at like 3:30 in the morning. I need you to go get the babies. I didn't even know they were in New York. But you chose that fucking cunt over me, Sarah, and respectfully, bitch. I didn't mean to flip on you, and I'm not mad at you or anybody anymore. However, I don't even give a fuck if Randy goes to jail or not. I don't. But, that's on you, sis. But I'm not fucking hell. That's the only reason why Randy Kovack got my fucking phone number.